lately, I feel like Sheiks have been starting to figure it out more and more, and I think the best example was Drug Fox at MLG beating Nintendo.
Yeah,
which
that was really impressive.
Awesome. And this is a typical stage to start on, Battlefield.
Yeah. Very common starter stage in today's meta, regardless of the matchup.
Yeah.
Good job by the Sheik already. The spacing is really what's key here. Obviously, you never want to get grabbed by ice climbers as Sheik. And spacing your aerials, doing late aerials low to the ground, and staying on the platforms a lot can help with that.
Yeah, whenever ice climbers get low % grabs, it's always important, especially against a character like Sheik, to just do a down throw re-grab. I think he tried to get a wobble or some extended combo there, and then ended up dropping it. But that's a dead Nana, and soon to be maybe a dead Popo.
Could have had the edge guard there. Okay, a little bit of chain grab action here. So this is really what makes this a bad matchup more so than anything. Yeah, is the chain grab. And
she can actually DI slightly up and in to be able to get out of that around like 38 or 40%.
Oh, okay.
Which is actually a huge improvement to. We always thought it was just
0 to death, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that'll be
wow.
important.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Some more Drug Fox tech.
Yeah.
Handoff. Okay. Whoa. Okay.
The reverse forward smash. And I know Shroomed actually lost to wobbles at Five Gods, but he did very well. He did surprisingly well, and you could tell he put a lot of work into the matchup. It's definitely a doable matchup, but it's certainly one that's hard for Sheik.
Yeah, and he's been experimenting a lot, going Marth, going Doc, trying a lot of different characters, and I think he might be back at just trying Sheik.
Yeah, and I mean, it is nice to The thing about having co-mains is you can always second guess yourself if whether you chose the right character for the right situation. If you have one consistent main, then you never have that question of, oh, was this the right call here?
Right.
You're just always using your main, so.
Ooh, nice needles.
Those needles were very good.
Stock.
To wrap that up.
The main thing Frostbyte is sort of really struggling with right now is that he gets these grabs and then tries to go into a wobble, but he just doesn't have time because it's so low %.
Yeah.
So he could really take more advantage of the down throw re-grab to sort of set up the wobble.
Exactly, yeah. I see almost all top-level ice climbers tend to try to have some kind of lead into the wobble rather than just going straight for it, because it is a little tough to just go straight into it.
Yeah. And even there, if you start with a jab instead of a forward tilt, it gives your opponents a chance to mash out.
Oh,
and
wow.
that's exactly what happened right there.
I see. Yeah, so Hazygoose definitely doing very well in this matchup so far. He's getting a bit impatient here. Definitely needs to keep his spacing going and everything. But overall, he's done pretty well at the matchup.
Ooh. It's like there was another chance if he had just buffered a down throw, he would have been able to get a wobble out of it.
Yeah,
Instead, now his Nana's dead.
Definitely a big swing there. And so Frostbyte's going to have to start converting those grabs if he wants to take this match.
All right, good. Got center stage again, but
didn't get too much off that. I think he would have been better suited trying to go sneak under with an up air. The back air just doesn't do enough knockback at that %.
Yeah. You know, one of the tricky things is that people they almost always DI away when you get a down throw because they don't want to get re-grabbed.
Right.
And so ice climbers tend to sort of read that DI instinctively and just dash forward to try to grab again. So the DI in ends up being like a good mix-up if they're going to fall for that.
Yeah.
But of course, it can get you wobbled straight away. So it was a risky DI by Hazygoose, but obviously it paid off.
Yeah. And pretty impressive first game from Hazygoose there. He definitely looked like he is familiar with the matchup at least.
Yeah, for sure. Got to think he's banning FD, and then hopefully Frostbyte takes him to Stadium, but he could opt for Yoshi's. Oh, yeah, Stadium.
And Frostbyte definitely going to have to convert off these grabs better. Okay, Marth, interesting.
Yeah, it makes sense. Sheik, platform movement is so important for Sheik in this matchup. Not having the top platform to escape to is a big deal. Yeah. And so now, instead of being worried about a bunch of aerial approaches, now he has to start thinking about how to deal with Marth's down tilt, which Hazygoose already is using. Yeah. So he knows the matchup from this angle as well.
Yeah, pretty impressive. I'm assuming he at least has ice climbers that he plays against or something, because he definitely seems knowledgeable about the matchup.
Yeah.
Okay, both players feeling each other out a little bit. Okay, it goes for the down B. I think grab would have been better there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow,
gets
forward
the tipper.
smash after forward smash. The old school edge guards.
He's also doing, Hazygoose is doing a decent job of switching targets when he needs to.
Yeah, definitely.
Another indication that he's pretty confident at this matchup.
Yeah. Frostbyte just isn't, he's not really throwing out enough desyncs, so he's not scaring Hazygoose into jumping.
Right.
And I feel like that's kind of the whole basis of this matchup is that if Marth can be free to dash dance and down tilt, Ice Climbers have to commit to these short hop forward airs and trying to read those approaches, and then they can get punished hard. But if you start throwing blizzards and ice blocks at them, then they have to go into the air, and then you can start to get under them, hit them with up airs, or like wave dash forward with your shield.
Right. Makes sense.
So Hazygoose just like running around freely.
Nice. Gets both with the forward smash. Let's see if he can. Ooh, another tipper on Popo. And Hazygoose off to an even stronger start in Game 2 as Marth than he did with Sheik in Game 1.
Yeah.
Not looking good for Frostbyte. He's going to have to confirm this kill pretty soon. If he loses Nana here, okay. I was going to say, if he loses Nana before that stock's gone, you're in bad shape at that point.
Yeah, definitely. See, every time Hazygoose hits him, he's backing off. And so Frostbyte could just roll backwards and then buffer a blizzard with his backup climber and then start getting the desyncs going. There's a wobble if he can.
Drops it.
Yeah.
That would have been pretty huge at this stage in the game, too.
Yeah, he just started jabbing too soon. Okay, another one.
All right. Nice little up air combo. Getting some decent damage on Marth. And Nana goes down. I was going to say, with Nana, Marth is actually already approaching kill percent here, but that's probably going to be a dead Popo.
Ooh, he actually didn't need to. He could fade back to try to avoid that charge B, but he actually didn't need to fade back. He would have lived. Ice Climbers have pretty good magnet hands, so they can grab the ledge from far enough to avoid that one.
Right. The side B has to be, like, finished, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, with the rock transformation, it's not looking good.
Yeah. And Hazygoose, again, doing a great job of switching targets on the fly, comboing both of them individually.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can really fluster an Ice Climber player when his opponent is doing a good job of switching between them.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to go save your backup climber and then you get hit.
Right.
Or then you're going to look like you're trying to save them and try to back off, but then they read that and just kill the backup climber.
Yep.
So he gets the floaty killer.
There it is.
Side B up tilt to take it clean 2-0.
Yeah, impressive by Hazygoose. Clearly knows the matchup pretty well.
Yeah, especially with his Sheik.
Yeah.
That was very difficult.